What if I told you the next big shift in QA isn't automation, isn't AI helping you write tests, it's AI replacing the entire testing workflow. Not just execution, thinking, exploration, decision making, because SmartBear have just launched something called BearQ, and it's not a test tool, it's an entire team. And in this video, I'm going to show you what BearQ actually does without all the marketing fluff, why this is completely different to automation as we know it, and the real question you're all thinking, does this replace QA or elevate it? Now, if you've been around testing for a while, you'll know SmartBear. They're behind tools like Swagger, Test Complete and Reflect. So when they move, it usually matters. And right now, they're going all in on something called Agentic QA. Let's break this down simpler. This is how most teams still test software today. The QA lead will decide the strategy. The tester executes tests, maybe an automation engineer maintains scripts, and everything flows through tickets, reports, reruns. It's human coordination, linear, and frankly, most of the time it's quite slow. Now, layer in modern reality. People now want faster releases, AI generated code, constant UI changes, and suddenly we as the QAs are becoming the bottleneck. Now, here's where BearQ flips everything. Instead of people doing the work, you get AI agents working together. Think of it like a QA team but autonomous. So the three core agents are broken down like this. Number one, the Explorer agent. It learns your application, maps user journeys, understands behavior, and can even ingest knowledge from tools like Jira or documentation. Number two, tester agent. Write tests, execute them, validate results, and handles regression automatically. And number three, the QA lead agent, the orchestrator. Coordinates everything, decides what to test, interprets failures, and triggers reanalysis. But here's where it gets really interesting. What happens when something breaks? Just very quickly, if you want guides that are free, you can subscribe to get them received to your inbox. They're guides on things like career progression, interview questions, the future of QA, AI tools, ready-made prompts for you to use. They're all there, they're all free, they're all on the website. So check the link in the description, I'll put it in the comments, and you can get access to lots of free QA resource. Back to your regular programming. So in traditional automation, a locator changes, tests fail, you fix the scripts manually. In BearQ's world, tester agent detects failure, QA lead agent investigates, an Explorer agent re-explores the app and then decides, is this a real bug? Just a UI change. If it's a bug, it flags it. If it's a change, it updates the logic. No human needed. That's not automation. That's what we call adaptive testing. So let's have a look at a real life example, what it actually looks like. So from what you've seen so far, once you plug your app into BearQ, it automatically explores your system. It builds out test coverage. It will run tests continuously and track everything. You start seeing things like dozens of regression tests being created, hundreds of executions running in parallel, daily reports generated automatically, agent hours accumulating, literally working for you. Think about that. That's QA happening 24/7 without a team touching it. Now, let's slow this down because this is where most content creators are getting it wrong. Right now, this is early access. The public info is high level. We haven't seen deep proof on such things as CI/CD integration, the test evidence quality, the complex edge cases, security and control. So yes, the vision is strong, but the execution still needs to be proved. So I don't want people to go out there panicking, thinking this is a replacement for them. As we've always said with AI tools, they're an enhancement and accompaniment to help you do your job. So what does this mean for QA at the moment in time? Well, this is the bit most people are missing. This isn't going to kill QA. It kills low value QA work, because if AI can explore, execute, rerun, maintain, then your role shifts to risk, strategy, understanding systems, asking better questions. The people who struggle were the ones who are tool-focused testers, script maintainers, checklist QAs. For me, the people who are going to win in the industry are going to be the thinkers, and I've always said it, the analysts, the problem solvers. So, like automation did, people said that was going to replace manual testing or replace testers. It didn't. It just gave us a new way of testing, and people adapted. So here's the truth. As I say, automation reduced manual execution. AI reduces script creation. But Agentic QA removes the entire loop and replaces it with continuous, autonomous validation. The real question isn't, will this replace testers? It's, are you okay doing work today that an agent will own tomorrow? I'm going to be diving deeper into this, running some real tests, breaking it, stress testing the limits, because right now, this could be the biggest shift in QA we've seen for years. And if you want to stay ahead and see what this actually means when I get early access to this tool, make sure you subscribe. And let me know in the comments, is this the future or just hype? Or any other tools or anything else out there at the moment in time that you want me to look at? Because this is your #1 place for everything in the QA world. Until next time, bye bye.